Okay, recently John Truong of Boiling Tuna Products recently sent me a nice selection of his trigger clamps. These are available in two versions, deckhand and reel seat. John asked if I could test these products here locally in Hawaii since he found out that I test Okuma gear. So he kindly sent me some samples. These trigger clamps are made out of mill grade composites that can withstand forces up to 3,000 pounds. Okay, now I'm pretty excited to test John's products. I had to wait for some products to come in for me to finish this. So you look at this one here is number 70, right? Each bag represents a type of size of reel that will fit these. Now this one here says Metalloid, Tesoro, and Cortez and gives the size numbers. So you have to match up the package with size numbers when you request these triggers. Okay, it comes with installation instructions. I don't like instructions. I hate reading, but you have to read it. And it's pretty self-explanatory. You got the adhesive cork. Adhesive cork goes into the back. The trigger here on the bottom, see, this is the part that faces towards the butt, end of the butt of the rod, right? And this goes on the bottom, like so. First things first, put the adhesive cork on the bottom of the trigger. So after you peel back your paper, that is what it's going to look like. Okay, this is the new experimental reel, the Lehos. So this is the Lehos 12. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the number 70, which is rated for the Metalloid reels. And I already put the cork on the inside. So let's match it up. Okay, just visually lining it up, you can see that the tips of the postings are showing through the holes in the brackets, so it looks good. All right, why triggers? Triggers is meant to help you cast farther. It is not magic or anything, it's just to get a better grip on your rig so you have more confidence and more power transferred into throwing your cast. Farther cast means that you might be able to get more beyond the shoreline into areas where there's some bigger fish or cleaner water. So now a normal conventional like this is what you do. Is you put your thumb here, cast, and just when you're ready, just when you're casting, you skittle your thumb so you make sure that it's either completely off the spool depending on how much tension you put on with the tensioner, or you're just going to skittle it and try to stop it a little sooner. So, but I like to get distance. So what I'm going to do is I already put a trigger on this. See, one of John's triggers is already on this already. See that? That is a trigger. So what happens, instead of holding it like this, right, the rest of my four fingers is on the rod. So with the trigger, I'm going to put my index finger on the trigger like a true trigger of a gun would be, thumb up here, three fingers over here. Look at that. That is a solid feel. That's a solid hookup. That is what you want. This will give you the confidence. This will give you the power you need to really put some backbone into this and get distance by tossing this out. Now that is what I'm going to do. The triggers is going to help, and it's going to help your casting. Trust me on this. So I'm going to start going on the field using the triggers on my Okuma reels that I have, and slowly you're going to be seeing how they work in the field. The next one I'm going to do, my next project will be showing how to throw this in the field. Having some problems with the parks I chose, like a polo field, biggest park that I know of. Posted sign says open from 6:30 to 6:30, but twice I've been there. Twice they got guards in the front saying you have to go. And when I asked them, hey, on the website says it's open, the signs say it's open, they don't want to answer. They just point the finger and says, just go. So I'm going to either have to find somewhere else, or I'm going to have to figure out why me and other people getting treated that way. But thank you. This is again for boiling point for the triggers. They do work. Feels great. You know, look at this. I don't have to sell this. Look at that. Like a true trigger. Feels great. So thanks a lot.